A formidable synergy is being formed between Oduduwa and Biafrans as an erudite Yoruba activist dissect the issues of Biafra and Oduduwa in a meeting hosted between the two. Relax and sit back and watch. But please, before then, just do us a very great favor of hitting the subscribe button and clicking the notification bell for our subsequent updates of videos. And don't forget also to give us a like and give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. This, you're going to like it because the woman actually took time to make some revelations. She took time to go into details. She delved into the roots and the lineage of the Biafrans and that of Oduduwa people. So it's going to be an informative class, an educative class. You're going to like it, I bet you. Now, how many of the Oduduwa people actually know their migration routes? Even among the Biafrans, how many of you know that we are the children of Eri? And who is Eri? Eri is the grandson of God. Who is God? God is the seventh son of Jacob. In other words, the seventh tribe of Israel. Just watch the video first.
To Oduduwas chieftaincy family. Now is what is called the Bajulaye kingship. That's where I came from. So I'm a proper Lagosian. That's my father's side. Then from my mother's side, it's called Eletu Iwashe. Because we all need to know our history so that this will not come into our land and start to dictate. And just in case any one of you may not know, the Fulanis are less than 10%, even 1% of who we are in Nigeria. They are less than 3 million. And population is telling us we are 200. In other words, the Fulanis, this egregious hegemony of the Fulani people are less than 1% in our country. The help of the British. Britain, if you're hearing me, you are put on notice. You are not going to get away with it. You have gone a long time. Amalgamation of 1914 is already null and void. As at yesterday, it was 7 years overdue. Any treaty more than 100 years is overdue. And you have not called us, you have not asked your stooge, the Fulanis, to come to the table. They don't want to judge. They want war. They haven't seen anything yet. They will know what we are made of. The Biafrans and the Yoruba nation, we are not going to take it anymore. The end has come. From my research, I learned that the Igbo people have been even in the area since the 13th century. Yes. I also learned, in case you don't know, the Igbos come from Eri. Eri happens to be the grandson of God. God happens to be the seventh son of Israel, of Jacob, in the Bible. Yes. So if these people have been existing for that long, where did this useless Fulani come and tell them how to rule their land? How to rule their resources? They want to take over. They are not going to take over. We will not. Maybe we have all been soft, including the Yoruba nation. We have all been soft because we are real humane people. When I look at the Yoruba, because I come from them, my grandfather used to house some of these people called Fulanis and Hausas. We give them money, we give them food. And then they want to turn around and bite the finger that fed them. And I'm saying no, not on our watch. I'm going to be 65 years in another 3 months. I don't want to end this contraption to my grandchildren. I also know that the Igbos are the smartest in Nigeria. I did my research. That's what the research says. And if they have been that long, managing their resources, enterprising, nobody should dictate to them in the 21st century how to run their life. Now to come to the Yoruba people. I know my people are educated. They are sophisticated. They are very cultured. Yep. And sometimes their nicety is not because they are weak. But when you are a human being, you want to treat, that's what the Bible tells us. That's what Jesus said. He said, love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind, and with all your strength. And then they asked him, what is the next commandment? He said, love your neighbor as yourself. The Yorubas have been too accommodating. They allow foreigners everywhere to come because they believe what is good for me should also be good for for people around me. And they allow them to come. But it's a shame that right now, the Yorubas don't even have a nation. They don't have themselves. The Fulanis has override everything that they are doing. Why are we exiting? Why is there going to be a Yoruba nation exiting? Right now, as you are speaking, a master degree holder as a Yoruba does not have a job in Nigeria. But an Hausa, a Fulani man who went to ordinary high school or elementary school or primary 2 is now a commissioner, is now a director. How? I don't know if every one of you have read George Orwell, 1984.
Animal Farm.
Where Animal Farm. Animals are dictating to human beings. That is what we have right now in that contraption called Nigeria. And the so-called 1940 amalgamation, which Lord Lugard, in his impunity, had to tell the Northern Protectorate, which consists of the houses, and the Southern Protectorate, which consists of the Southeast, the Southwest, the South-South, and the Middle Belt. They call us Southern Protectorate. Meanwhile, we have been doing our own thing, having our own governance, ruling our own people, issuing orders, enterprises, and we are rich. We all know about Oferami of Bini. The kingdom is extremely rich. They have been doing transactions with these British people because they have the insanity to come to Nigeria, to so-called Nigeria, and name our individual nations. Join us together and call us Nigeria. How did they come across Nigeria? I don't know about you. There is no nation in Nigeria that can explain what Nigeria is.
Niger area.
Yes. The Niger River, we have 2 rivers in that country called River Benue on the west and River Niger on the east side. This Lord Lugard, a man that is rotting in his grave, named us Nigeria. And when you know the word nigger, which is an aberration word that the use of blacks in general in this country, you will know that it's not a palatable name to be called. We are not nigger. We are respectable, civilized, cultured, enterprising, successful people. Both the Igbos and the Yorubas. And if you come from Abia, if you come from Imo, if you come from Rivers, even Yoruba.
I love listening to people who are educated. You see how she was able to dissect everything. She made her own research. Everything she's saying here is based on her own personal research. Her testimonies here are not based on a mere hearsay. It's based on her own personal findings. You have to also know that you and me have a role to play in this very matter. We are talking about our future, the future of our children and children's children. So you have to carry this campaign, take this campaign to the grassroots, try to convince people around you of the need to support, of the need to have no faith anymore in Nigeria, but take up the agitation for a new nations in this very contraption called Nigeria. New nations. Let's go back to how we were before the British or the white man came. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.